Hello, Wrestle Chat Mania. It's Talking Head Johnny. Night of Tuesday, October 9th, 2018. SmackDown Live review. The show started off with Becky versus Charlotte Flair. Rematch from Saturday morning, night in Australia. Stipulation: if Becky gets DQ'd, she does lose the belt. All match, they played on Becky's frustration that she couldn't actually just get outside of the ring and get DQ'd. Match went about 20 plus minutes to commercial breaks. Flair missed with the moonsault on the floor. Hit a natural selection. Becky rolls out. The match ends in a double countout. Brawl ensues as they make their way up the ramp. Becky gains herself. Charlotte runs, charges, hits her through the LED boards. Charlotte looked like she had some good gashes. Becky looked like she whacked her head well. Stone Cold Becky Lynch, awesome. I'm glad that they stopped with the whole Flair Spears winning matches because it just reminds everybody of Roman Reigns on Monday night. And I'm glad that they decided to stop Becky dissing on the crowd so much and just accept her in like the Stone Cold position as a face, but she's a badass. Evolution, we get, hopefully the main event will be the rematch of Becky vs. Charlotte, but it's the last woman standing. That's going to be a wonderful, wonderful match. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be awesome. Joe Hardy World Cup qualifier. Wouldn't expect Jeff Hardy to win like he did, but then again, after the match that Joe and AJ had Saturday night and how bad AJ worked over Joe's knee, Jeff took advantage of that, took his knee out. Ref called the match for a stoppage because Joe just couldn't compete anymore. Then we had a Miz TV segment. Guess AJ and Bryan. That is what do you expect out of a typical Miz TV segment? He's gonna try and be the sarcastic heel, try and stir shit between AJ and Bryan, but them being the two graces that they are, they just shook hands and knocked it off. AJ then at the end asked him, how does it feel to knock Miz in the face? Pretty good comment. Nice segment. It built to what they needed it to help build to, which was Daniel Bryan vs. AJ for the world title at World Cup in Saudi Arabia. Excuse me. Everybody was thinking that they were going to keep following a typical Bryan feud with The Miz and have him win at Australia. He didn't. I'm glad that Bryan won. It just makes everything more smooth and cohesive with this natural storyline. They're not trying to force something organic that they're not going to get organically with that because fans know. I actually like that. At the end of that, Miz said, well, AJ, you're going to face the opponent that beat Daniel Bryan a couple weeks ago, which was Shelton Benjamin. It was a good match. Shelton countered a phenomenal run before AJ could get off the ropes with a wicked knee, knocked him to the ground, had a commercial break, had a nice electric chair spot from AJ. AJ wins with the phenomenal run. It was a typical Shelton Benjamin AJ Styles match, didn't make AJ look bad. It made Shelton look good for his age and what he should be doing right now. I like it. It's a filler match. It's not gonna hurt anything. There's been good storyline progression. Um, ooh, what clotheslines by the Big Show to Randy Orton right now in the main event for another World Cup qualifier. Yes, I'm recording this while the main event's going on. We had a conclusion of one night in Milwaukee. Was good. I do good for how corny and cheesy it was. And Lana saying that Aiden was hacked for his feeds. Excuse me. I mean, it's whatever at this point for that. I just wish they didn't break Rusev Day up for Rusev and Aiden. Excuse me. They could have been the tag team that didn't win the titles, but they still won matches and people cheered for. Evolution looks up to be so this for the first ever women's pay-per-view. Becky Charlotte needs to headline over Ronda vs. Nikki. Not saying that Nikki's a bad worker or Ronda's a bad worker. It's just everybody's going to be way more into the Charlotte vs. Stone Cold Becky heel match. And at this point, I can't say I blame them. Then again, who can? We get Trish, Mickey James versus Alexa and Mickey. I'm glad they made it a tag team match. It gets our agenda off the whole Trish Stratus and Alexa Bliss thing for what people think of them. You know, Trish is a goat for a woman. This Big Show Randy Orton match has been good so far. I like the Joe AJ storyline. Super-Showdown was a house show in ways, especially after last night for what they could have actually done at Raw. No, at Super-Showdown, but they decided to save it for Raw. What a clothesline, no, what a chokeslam from Big Show. And kick out from Odin. Yeah, I think I went live a little bit too soon, but I'm trying to make these short and quick and get them out. Hopefully, not too long of Raw and SmackDown get over. I decided to change my format over. Gonna make them short, sweet, to the point. Hopefully, no more than 25, 30 minutes. It's nice to see Big Show back after a year off, but he has made appearances for Connor's cure over the past week, but he's never been inside the ring. But he has transitioned into an ambassador role, so can't really blame him for being part-time for what he's doing. This here Randy Orton that we have is just awesome. And it looks like Randy Orton just won with the OKO. Yes, and Randy Orton just won with the OKO. He's going to be inside another World Cup qualifier. And that, my dear friends, has been SmackDown for Tuesday. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Peace.